All right, so the motto for Maine, the state, is the way life should be.
Okay.
So in Nikki's mind, what is the way life should be?
Nude and eating pizza.
Yeah,
That's the way my
Such a
life
great
should be.
answer.
that's your motto too.
My
Right?
motto, yeah. I take my pants off when I get home from work and I eat pizza.
It's the only way to be.
Right.
All right, so you're on a little promo tour. We're pushing this new single called "Bad Intentions,"
Featuring Migos.
featuring Migos. So why don't you go ahead and introduce it, and we'll get everybody familiar with it right now.
This is my brand new single. It's the Bad Intentions remix featuring Migos, and I hope you guys like it.
Perfect. It's Hot 104.7.
I got some damn bad intentions. I got some damn bad intentions. I got some secret stuff I forgot to mention. Haven't learned my lesson. Whoa.
Take off. I got some bad intentions, got some secrets that I forgot to mention. Baby, listen up. We've been through pain, but been through most of it, but we promise to always tell how.
So now we have this remix, which we just played, "Bad Intentions" with Migos. How did that collaboration come about? You working with Migos?
It was actually very random, but also very organic. I've been a fan of theirs for quite some time.
Yeah.
But we had never made contact. And then I was on tour when I headlined my first tour, and I had to stop
Right.
in Atlanta. And they had come out to support me at that tour date. And they came on stage and they performed one song after I was done, and it was just like super, super cool. And then we went to the studio with them later that night, and then they took us to the strip club later. And it was just like this whole big thing, and we all became like best friends. And they showed me their remix that they did, and I was like, this is amazing. And it just happened, and it worked.
I feel like you have a strong, obviously there's the male fans that you have, but you have a strong female fan base too. How I first heard about you was just through running our station Instagram. I always see females posting like, "Here's my woman crush Wednesday," and it would be you. And then I'm like, who is this and why is everybody? And then we listen to the music and stuff. Do you feel like that most of your shows probably had a strong female?
Well, what's so crazy is that when we first signed, like the very first deal, and we first
Right.
got it, and we're talking to our label, one of their main concerns, they were saying that you have to stop being so sexy because you're never going to have any girl fans.
Right.
You're
Stop
only going to
it.
want to have guys like look at you. Girls are going to hate you. And I'm like, watch me. And now my
Right.
fan base is pretty much 90% female.
We played the single "Bad Intentions," the remix with Migos. What's next? Are you doing? That was you had the EP out. Are we looking towards an album? What's coming for the future for Niykee?
Definitely starting to work on new music. I never stopped really. As soon as we put the playlist out, I was already kind of tired of all the songs, and I
Right.
was like, this is old. So I've been like working on a lot of new stuff. I already have a bunch of songs, and I'm waiting to record in LA and stuff like that. So I'm going to work towards an album coming out. I don't want to give an actual date, but I'm just hoping before this year is over.
Before the end of the year?
Yeah, and then we're gonna.
What's the exact date? We're gonna nail it down right now. We're gonna help you out.
Oh my gosh, you're making me sweat.
Kidding, you don't have to do that. So before the end of the year, you like to put out a full
Yeah,
project.
and then I would love to go back on tour towards the end of this summer, and who knows, maybe jump on someone else's tour or headline my own again. Who knows?
Let's do some would you rather. So you can fire them off like super quick, or you can like into them. So iced or hot coffee?
Hot.
Be dumped or be the dumper?
I never get dumped, so I'd be the dumper.
I was gonna ask you this, but I already know. Party or Netflix and chill?
Honestly, documentaries and chill. I'm
Documentaries?
so weird. Once people get to know me, they realize that I've been like a 50-year-old man since I was 5 years old. So I never like it's kind of sad, but it's also hilarious that like I didn't really have time to have like a childhood. I had to like be grown up at 5.
Right.
So I would never go and do kid things. Like I didn't have friends.
So 21 was no different to you
so-
than it was being 18.
No, I'm pretty sure on my 21st birthday, I went to bed at like 9 p.m. Like I'm such like, I don't go out to parties. I don't go out to clubs unless I'm being paid for it.
Right.
I like to stay home and like read books and hang out with my cat, and
Eat pizza.
I'm so boring. So it was never,
It's awesome.
it was never hard to find a balance because it was always like, no,
you didn't have
I
to.
enjoy
You
music.
wanted.
Yeah. So it's my life 100%. And
Awesome.
it's actually a chore when people make me go out.
So for somebody who likes to stay in, and then goes out with the Migos at the strip club. That's a
It was quite a
definitely
night.
a contrast.
You stay in or you go to a strip club. I get
You're
it.
gonna go out. You're gonna go out, and you're gonna do
you
the
might as
strip
well,
club,
like,
and you're gonna
maybe
hang
take
with
your clothes
Migos.
off.
Like that makes sense.
That's kind of like my two extremes. Either I'm at home at a buffet reading books, or I'm at Magic City with the Migos. It's like one or
That's
the
awesome.
other.
Say chocolate or vanilla. You
Exactly.
say strip club or at home. I get it. It's okay.